Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Rants in PJ Pants. Today's PJ Pants are Eeyore, one of my favorite characters ever. Today I kind of wanted to just rant a little bit about a couple of things. Uh, some things I've noticed in the drama community and everybody's favorite YouTuber, JayStation. I don't want to dedicate a whole video to him. I don't want to put him in the title, but I just have to go off. I think I'm going to start with the drama channels right now. I have noticed a trend, and that trend is the top people in the drama community fighting with each other and not being friends anymore, and then making videos about it. Why I'm not friends with Rich, why I'm not friends with Nick, why I'm not friends with Dustin, blah, blah, blah. And it's so crazy to me because when I meet people that I really care about and I develop a friendship with somebody and I'm close to that person, I could not imagine making a video on a platform where I have over 100,000 subscribers to see me talk about this person. It's like nothing is sacred anymore, you know? And they're all the same. Oh, I'm not monetizing this. This isn't about that. And they mention it a few times. It's not like I'm not going to monetize this video because I'm talking about like some real stuff. No, they have to keep mentioning it. Like somehow that makes it seem more sincere, but it doesn't, because even if you're not monetizing it, you're still getting the views. It's still like drama. People are going to want to know why, even though half the time they don't really get into any details anyway. And that could lead to new subscribers. Just because you don't monetize something doesn't mean that you're not getting anything out of it. And just thinking like, you know, there are people that I met through this channel and through Twitter. And two of them are, I consider like my best friends, even though we've like never met before. And I can talk to them about anything. And those friendships are just sacred to me. And even if we had a falling out, I could never imagine making a video about that person. I mean, even if you're no longer friends, you would feel like you still had some type of love and respect, you know, for that person, depending on like what really happened here. So it's very odd to me because I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I really treasure the friendships that I have, and I just couldn't see myself making a video. And if people want to know if you're not friends, a simple tweet, you know, will do it. Maybe that's not going to be good enough for everybody, because there are some people that watch drama channels for that reason. You know, they watch the train wrecks that have been these relationships. And I did see that Nick uploaded a why, or I'm not friends with Rich anymore, something like that. I didn't even click on it. That's all we can do, is just ignore those things. I do have a video on Nick coming. I'm not saying Nick is canceled for me or that I hate him. Things have just really changed from when I first started watching him at like 2K subs to now. But it's just like so crazy to me. And a lot of people like put them up, you know, on this pedestal like they are a moral compass just because they call out other people. Do you know how many things have been going on in the beauty community with brands like Marlene Estelle and this false copyright strike? I mean, people aren't covering a lot of things. It's like they're picking and choosing because they've gotten to this level where, I'm sorry, they all live inside of Jeffree Star's asshole, and they want to claim that that's not true. But the issues that he had with the conspiracy palette and other things like the killer merch stuff, nobody really covered. It was like, oh, whatever, you know? And it's crazy to me because he will be so mean to a lot of these channels, you know? But yeah, the dude has like good makeup, but like so do other brands. Like, it's just so weird to me. But they're not covering a lot of things that I think that they should be if they weren't being like biased about something. Now they have this incentive to be careful about, you know, who they're going to talk about, what brand they're going to talk about. And it's just not the same. And instead of them reporting on things like undisclosed sponsorships or, you know, brands doing like really offensive things or, you know, scamming people or repackaging things and saying it's new and, you know, stuff like that. It's about them. It's become this oh, we don't like each other, or, oh, I did this and I didn't do that. And they know that that brings them attention. And I hate it. And it's as much as I hate when Gabby Hanna says it over and over again that she hates drama. The drama channels say that too. I don't want to start any drama. I don't like being part of the drama. I like to report on it. Well, if that were the case, then there are plenty of things that you don't have to tweet or say to make that drama kind of go away. You know what I mean? And so I just wish that they acted more like themselves. Like, it's okay to admit that you like drama because it brings you attention. Just don't act like you're something you're not. Like you have this moral high ground that you don't have, you know? And one thing that stood out to me through all of the drama that was going on with the drama channels is with everything that was going on with Rich. Now, I haven't watched Petty Page since she did the video called Goodbye Drama, which I didn't even watch, like, the whole thing. There's a video on that coming. But the thing about Paige is that regardless of what people were saying to her, and regardless of how much easier, in a sense, it could have been, she stood by Rich. Now, maybe you guys don't agree with that. You know, a lot of people didn't. Some did. A lot didn't. But at least she stood by her friend. Like, if you think about real life, your real friends, the things that they've said and done, have you always 100% supported every action, every word since like you were little till now with your family, your friends? Like, nobody can mess up. Nobody gets a second chance, you know? Everybody on Twitter, they have to be saints. And I'm so tired of this false, like, moral grandstanding where, oh, you have to apologize and this is offensive, and they always make it about them. I'm offended. I don't like this. This is what you need to do. And regardless of what was going on with Rich and whether or not you like him, she stood by her friend. And I'm sorry, but that was kind of a good moment for me because I was like, at least somebody standing up for their friend in this situation. Whether it's because she manages Rich, I don't even know what's going on with that, but at least she was standing by her friend, you know, because all of them will throw the other under the bus. I have never seen so many people call each other friends and act absolutely despicable towards one another. I mean, if they do keep receipts on each other, I almost kind of get why. But you know that that's not a real friend then, if you can't trust somebody. And they just drop each other and, oh, well, now they're friends again and blah, 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 the whole cycle over and over again. I liked drama channels because I liked to know the ins and outs of the beauty community, people that were scamming fans and not disclosing their sponsorships or affiliate links or issues with products, you know, and talking about brand owners or other YouTubers that are doing horrible things, not just the beauty community, you know, but offering like their commentary on it. But now that it's been all about them, it's just crazy. But like on Twitter, you would think that everybody is an angel. Nobody has ever said anything mean to everybody. Nobody has ever said a derogatory word. Nobody for their whole lives has ever made a mistake. Everybody on Twitter is perfect. And I'm sorry, but it's always about them and a hashtag. Like, it's never really about something important, because if you feel like somebody is being ignorant in a certain way, there are plenty of ways to tell them that, even in a harsh way, without making it more about you than the issues at hand, if that makes any sense. It's just, they're acting like they're these socialites, like from Page 6, and it's like, it reminds me of that Slipknot song, like, you're all fucked and overrated, I think I'm gonna be sick, but it's your fault, whatever song that was. Was it Sick? I don't know. I used to be a huge Slipknot fan. But anyway, it reminds me of that. I'm like, you guys are so overrated. Like, come back down to earth here, you know. Try to lose the egos. This whole thing is messy because you guys made it messy. So maybe you can report on everything, not just not reporting on things like that your friends are doing, and, you know, get back to the way things used to be. And at this point, it's like every channel that's up there like that is so tainted. It's just not the same, you know? And like I said, I don't hate anybody. It's not like they're all canceled or anything. It's just different. It just feels different watching them. It's just not the same. And now there are drama channels holding drama channels accountable. And the interesting thing about that is that I found a lot of small channels that people were tweeting about, that friends of me were texting me about, like, hey, watch this video on this and that. And some of them were really good. They were very, you know, they weren't really on a side. They were just like, this is how I feel about it. And some of them, oh, like they would love to burn these people at the stake. Like, it's just insane. And it's like, wait a minute, because some of these that have gotten monetized, some of these channels, I have seen delete quite a lot of tweets. And where they used to have their Facebook linked, that Facebook's now private or not linked anymore. So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, well, that person probably doesn't want everybody to see their mess and their past, but wait for it, because, you know, you wanted to be monetized, you got what you wanted, now people are going to be looking at you more closely. So what are you going to do? Are you going to be able to hold yourself accountable like you want to hold everybody else accountable? I don't know. We shall see. But it's just a big mess. Just a big mess. I just wish it was like the old days, you know. The last thing that I want to talk about, because I didn't want to do just a video on him, is I'm JayStation. If you have never heard of him and you do not know what has been going on, then you are very blessed. He is someone that got really popular for his 3 a.m. like Ouija board challenges, where he would exploit the passing away of celebrities. And like Mac Miller was the only one that I saw like the most clips from, and it was absolutely disgusting. This guy is like the lowest of the low, just scum. He recently faked the passing away of his girlfriend, and not only did he fake that, he said that it was by a drunk driver. And those of you who have had friends that have lost someone to a drunk driver, I was just hit by a drunk driver the day before Thanksgiving, ran right into the back of my car. That's also a very sensitive subject and not something that you should just exploit like that. Anyway, he did a series of videos saying goodbye to her. And I mean, the acting was just absolutely horrible. Everybody knew that it wasn't real. And then he deleted those videos and he made another video basically blaming the girlfriend. Although we didn't really see her face in it, so I don't really know how much of a part of this she really was. But in these videos, he's saying that like she had called the police on him, and there was a part in text on the video that said, I never hit her once. That so reminds me of somebody being like, I've never hit her, not even once. That was something that an ex-boyfriend of mine said after he punched me and threw me into a desk. So it just, that phrase, allegedly he did something to her, but that phrase, it just irks me. It just makes me feel like, oh, maybe he did, you know what I mean? Because he seems like he's not a very stable person. And at first, through all of this, I thought he was just a scummy loser, but he might have like some real issues, which does not excuse his behavior. But he also said in this video, I'm so sorry if I caused her family any pain. I didn't mean any disrespect. For your 5 million viewers on YouTube, yes, he has that many subscribers, you pretended like this woman had passed away. That is so disgusting. What do you think is going to happen? You think that they're not going to be hurt? Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. And the acting in the videos were so bad. They all do the same, hey, what's up? Today, 3 a.m. challenge, blah, blah. And even his friend, people were like defending him, saying that he lost a friend to a drunk driver and that's why it may have touched him. But his reaction seemed completely fake too. All of them. And I'm sorry, but they're all guilty of being pieces of crap for something like this. And what I don't understand is I just had to say crap instead of fuck to maybe try to stay monetized. But YouTubers can be doing this stuff? Like, are you crazy? Kids' content can be Lele Pawns? Like, I am just so fed up with YouTube. Some people weren't saying drugstore makeup because they would get demonetized. And somebody is faking this girl's death to his child audience. Oh, no big deal. How come he is not being off YouTube? You know what I mean? Like, this is ridiculous. Even with Brooke House, she uploads a video of her spitting in her dog's face along with many other things. Like, no consequences, but you better not say a bad word. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just ridiculous. It angers me. He's a piece of crap. And for his fans, you know, if you're 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old, you don't know yet that you're being manipulated by people. You don't know yet that people will try to take advantage of you for their personal gain. You don't know that this is really an ad for, like, Shane Dawson's last video on his Shane Glosson channel felt like an ad for Fenty Beauty to me. Like, you don't know those things yet. You're so innocent in that way where you don't know that people are manipulating you into views, into buying merch, and that you are funding this ridiculous lifestyle that they have for clout and views and things like that. Kids like that don't know that yet. They don't know that they are being targeted by people like JayStation, and that's what's really sad. And for there to be like no repercussions for any of this stuff that he's doing, especially when it is kid content, and I mean, he swears and all that stuff in there, he's always monetized, he's making bank, and he's likely not going to have any consequences from this. And I feel like if, you know, Susan, you know, really cared about the content, the creators, the viewers, the kids, all this kind of stuff about YouTube, creators like that wouldn't be allowed on this platform. You know what I mean? Creators like Onision with all of these allegations against him and a lot of proof of the alleged things that he's done, having a platform, you know, but don't say the F word. That's crazy. You know what I mean? So it's just ridiculous. I couldn't imagine faking someone's death for views. It's like, it has just gone beyond outrageous on this platform, and there are so many great creators. There are so many amazing channels that I really love watching, but the ones that are bad are just so bad, so disgusting, just out there, like things that you would never think of doing. So, I mean, he's garbage. Nothing's gonna happen. He's, you know, he did all of this to sell merch and to get 1 million subscribers on the channel that he was doing with the girlfriend, which I'm not gonna say, but because her last wish was to get to 1 million subscribers. How low, how disgusting. And the way that he was kind of trying to apologize to her parents and saying, I lied and I got caught, there's no excuse for it. I'm sorry. You're a piece of garbage. And that's just how I feel about it. I don't know. You guys, let me know if you enjoyed this rant. Subscribe if you feel like it. Share if you want to. Like it or dislike it if you want to. I will see you guys in the next video, which will hopefully be soon. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me rant. Let me know what you guys think down below. Love and hugs. Bye.